And okay, so he's suffering from an illness. That's the only reason he knows how to live. Fuck that. No, that's not the only reason. Come on. Come on, guys, really. I mean, this kid doesn't worry about tomorrow. He just enjoys the moment. This kid lives worry-free. He doesn't give a shit about tomorrow. That right there is how everyone in the world should live. Don't fucking worry about tomorrow. Just live for the fucking moment today. That's all. That's it. Fuck the rest of the world. Just live for the moment. Like right here, right now. Just embrace this one moment and just breathe. You know, right? So, kudos to Dallin Cloward. Happy birthday. We'll be sending a birthday wish to him on August 12th. I'm going to put that in my calendar so I remember on that week's episode to wish him a happy birthday, right? Okay. So, next story. Bad news for Starbucks lovers. Yeah, damn it. Looks like I'm making my own damn coffee at the house now. So Starbucks is raising their hourly wages. Good news if you work for them. Bad news if you're a constant shopper. CEO Howard Schultz announced a wage hike for all store employees and managers as of October 3rd. So it's coming up. It's coming. Starbucks will also double the company's stock awards for employees who have been there 2 or more years. Altogether, these changes will boost total compensation between 5% to 15% for all workers. The raise applies to workers in Starbucks' 77,600 company-operated stores, but not in the nearly 5,000 licensed locations operated by other companies. I'd imagine like your local, we got Tom Thumb here. I don't know what everyone has. You know, where the Starbucks are inside the grocery stores. I know the Tom Thumb's out here. It's a grocery store. It's a big grocery store. It's pretty much Safeway if you're on the West Coast. I know their Starbucks is run by the Tom Thumb employees, like the grocery store employees. I don't know if that's the same for Kroger. Again, another grocery chain. West Coast would be like Albertsons or Lucky, their sister stores. I don't know if those inside there are run. Pretty sure those employees that run that Starbucks are also owned by Albertsons and Kroger. So those type of locations, and let me see here. Yeah, so the licensed ones, pretty much like your AT&T authorized dealers, and then you got actual AT&T stores. The authorized dealers aren't really with AT&T. They're with AT&T, but they're not with it. You get what I'm saying? It's like a franchise, pretty much. It's just a franchise is all. So, like I said, the 5,000 licensed locations are not going to be seeing this bonus, which is probably going to piss a lot of people off and drive them to go work for Starbucks actual stores. I honestly thought Starbucks had more than 7,600 locations. I really did. I really did, because, I mean, in my head, I can count like, probably 8 or 10 here, and just the ones I've visited or drove past here in Dallas. So, I mean, I figured 7,600 in Texas alone. But, again, I don't know. I don't know which ones of those I go to are actual, that are not licensed, not franchise owned, I guess you could say. So yeah, that's cool, I guess. If you work for Starbucks, it's good news, right? And the whole double company stock awards, I work for Walmart, and we get the option to purchase stock out of our own check. I know they used to do stock awards. They used to give them away as like a good job, way to go, attaboy, kind of like a gold star. But they just gave you stock. I don't think they do that anymore. As far as I know, they don't do that anymore. They should, but they don't. Because they're pretty much just giving you $60. Because last I checked, the purchase price for a share of Walmart stock was $60. So, I mean, they're pretty much just giving you $60. But it's still cool because, you know, it can fluctuate. It can go up or down either way. So anyway, so that's cool. And I mean, it's Starbucks, so hopefully prices don't, hopefully the price increase. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention that part of this, right? But come on, it's pretty fucking, if you're going to pay people more, you gotta, it's give and take, right? I mean, come on there, guys. So we're going to get to that part. But I mean, that's pretty cool, you know, about the whole stock thing. That's cool. If you have the option to get stock with your company, and your company is like this big, growing, I'd say do it. I really do. Like I said, I work for one of the biggest, if not the biggest, retailer in the world, and I got stock with them. I mean, I don't regret it one day. And now, until the stock market like completely fucking crashes and I gotta pay so much fucking money out of my pocket, then yeah, I'll hate it. But until then, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty fucking cool, right? So that's cool, man. That's really cool. So it is the latest major U.S. retailer to raise wages as it tries to fill positions in the face of an improving labor market. The news of pay raises, here you go, also comes the day before Starbucks institutes price hikes on many of its products. Some prices could go up by as much as 30 cents. So, could go up as much as 30 cents. Maybe more, maybe less. So if you got an extra 30 cents laying around in your cup holder from all the time you buy coffee, that change is going away. So, I hardly ever go to Starbucks though. I really, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, man, I don't know. It's different. I don't know. I will, but I won't. Is that, can I say that? I mean, I'll buy Starbucks at Walmart while I'm there. I'll buy the stuff that comes in the cooler. You know what I mean? The caramel one. Oh god, I love that caramel one. That caramel intense one. Whew. But as far as like driving there, I'll probably go there during the winter. If let's make this clear, if they have gingerbread latte, I will go for that. If they don't have that, you just lost the sale, bro. I'm sorry, you just lost the sale. But anytime they have that gingerbread latte, I'm there, man. I'm sorry, I'm there. Or if it's cold, if it's like a cold day, and it's after the whole gingerbread latte, they don't do gingerbreads anymore. I'll get me a caramel macchiato. Boy, howdy, don't play with that. But yeah. So yeah. So like I said, some prices can go up as 30 cents. And finally, to address morale, yes, he said the company is loosening its dress code, quote, providing more room for self-expression. There you go. I mean, come on. You get free dress code, or providing more room for self-expression. It's just loosening its dress code. It's not like doing away with it permanently. It's just loosening it. So, I don't know what their uniforms are right now. I believe they're khaki and like black shirts. Could be wrong. Could be green shirt. No, they wear a green apron. So I think it's khaki and black shirts. So if that's loosening, I mean, what? Look for more crazier stuff. Let's just say that at Starbucks, okay? It's gonna be more of a coffee house feel. How's that? That's perfect. That's perfect. Case closed. Let's move to the next store. That's really what, I mean, reading that's what it sounds like. It's gonna be, the company is loosening its dress code, providing more room for self-expression. I mean, think about it. If you go to a normal coffee house that's not Starbucks, you see some people wearing, some, I don't want to say outlandish, but, some just random stuff that you wouldn't expect to see. I mean, just out in public, right? Does that make sense? I mean, you get, like the girls with the nose rings and, different colored hair, and you know what I mean. They're just expressing themselves. Is it, right? So, I mean, that's what you see at a normal coffee house that's not Starbucks. And, I mean, honestly, that's what it sounds like. Sorry, my computer froze for a minute. That's what it sounds like is going on here, is just more of a natural coffee house feel. More of a coffee house feel is pretty much what it sounds like. So, it'll be interesting to see how loose he, loosens the dress code, I guess you can say. where he says the do's and the don'ts. Don't show up in that, but do show up. Who knows? Maybe he's going to say, yeah, it's cool for, males to wear skirts, long skirts to work. Who knows? And, that's expression. So, anyway. Hey, whatever. He's the company of a big business. And you're just shopping there, so you all right. So, Delta flights. This is why I don't fly. Delta flight mistakenly lands at Air Force Base in South Dakota. Why I don't fly? It's why. Because when I drive myself there, I don't mistakenly get somewhere else and say, oh shit. I was trying to get to California. How the fuck did I end up in Alabama? What the hell? I got no one to blame but my own damn self for not knowing east from west, right? So, a Delta flight mistakenly landed at an Air Force base, of all fucking places, an Air Force base. Lucky they didn't get shot down, in South Dakota instead of the intended airport 10 miles away. Now, in not in light of the situation, but in the pilot's defense, I guess you can say, they did say in the story that the airports do look similar. As far as the runways go, they're both pointed in the same direction. So he probably, human error, he probably saw the runway and figured, oh yeah, that's it. And really, the one he wanted was 10 miles away. Of course, the military's doing investigations for all this shit. No one's a terrorist here, I promise you, on that plane. Did the plane blow up when it got there? No. Okay. Obviously, this person mistakenly landed there. Delta did not say what it did to help the passengers on the plane. All 130 people on board were safe. Everyone's fine. But they didn't say what they did to help the people. I would hope Delta would be like, look guys, we're going to get a charter bus just to take your asses 10 miles down the road. We're going to get you some money to help the people who are picking you up get here, to get them some gas money. So sorry guys, so sorry. Because it's on a military base, so I'd imagine if, son or family was flying in from out of town, obviously, the other person picking them up probably does not have the military clearance to get on to a base to pick them up. So, Delta, again, did not specify how they helped those people who were stranded at the airport. But they did specify that they were not stranded. They just won't say how they helped them. That's all they're doing. They're like, we will not tell you how we helped them. We helped them, okay? That's all you should know. They're good, okay? Fuck. So, Delta Flight 2845 left Minneapolis for South Dakota on Thursday evening with 130 people on board. While rare, Delta is not the first airline to end up at the wrong airport. Oh, fuck. Really? Shit. You got one job. How do you fuck up? So 10 miles down the road, that's not bad. That's okay. Alright? We understand that. Alright? We get it. And it's an Air Force base, so it's even a little bit more understanding. It's probably the airport, so we'll fuck it, land there. 2 years ago, a Southwest flight mistakenly landed several miles away at Missouri Municipal airport that did not have a control tower in Taney County.